turn that down. Welcome to Tone Wars Sunday Night Edition. I'm Carrie, and I just blew my ears out. My own dang self.
Hey, ouch!
Stop talking. This is Jarrod.
What's
He's
going on?
kind of cool.
I'm sort of okay, I guess.
He's sort of okay.
Yeah. What's going on, guys?
You're a lot less funny than me.
No, yes, I am. I'm a lot less funny than you. We'll let you think that.
Right. No, I was. Well, maybe it was the new battery. That's probably what it was.
No, I just think you had your volume up too high.
Too high.
Either that or you just loud.
Yeah, that was a little loud.
You're a
I
loud
was
girl.
excited for Tone Wars on Sunday night.
I am. I hope you guys are.
That's right. It looks like some of you are.
It's just some of you.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
It is cold.
I think it's perfect down here.
No, not down here, outside.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'll warm it up in a
What
few
was it, like
minutes.
13-ish earlier?
Yeah.
13,
Yes,
18.
we're in the teens here in Michigan. It's freaking cold as hell. I like it, though, because that means I don't have to work as
I was
much.
going to say he doesn't have to work when it's cold.
Can't wash trucks into the cold. You just turn them into trucksicles.
Trucksicles. Yep,
Yeah,
what reasons?
I'm checking the weather to see if I have Tuesday off this week.
What does
And
it say?
yes, I do.
5 degrees.
5 degrees.
That's
Yep.
low.
Well, won't be making trucksicles this week.
January, February.
Dude, I love it.
Those are your favorites.
After the last year I had, I need the time off because then I could do more episodes for you guys.
You should be more into winter sports, I feel like, because that's when you can't be a summer sports guy.
No,
outdoors.
too busy.
You're too busy. Summer is your work time. But like winter should be your thing.
Tone Wars is a winter sport.
Well, Tone Wars is an all year round sport.
Yeah, but I'll just call it a winter sport for now because that's what I'm doing.
Right, and
I'm
building your finger
Yeah.
muscles.
Yep, exactly. Look at my finger bicep; it's huge. Yeah, it's so huge. Yeah, I want to do more episodes, and I'm working my way back into doing that now. You know, so
Well, it's only been 3 years.
no, it's been a couple months. You goof.
No, I know you have been.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think you should figure out a winter sport, like snowmobiling.
Oh no,
What? No, snowmobiling.
I get enough for the cold when I'm washing trucks, man.
Well, you can buy gear. You like gear.
I love gear. I'm surrounded by it. I'm surrounded by gear.
That you're not allowed to ski because I'm not allowed to ski. That won't work. Get sled. I like sledding.
That's for kids, though.
No, it can be for adults too.
Yeah.
You just have to wear like protective things and.
Protective things. Yeah, because kids don't need any protection at all.
Oh, there's no
They're
fear.
just wrapping themselves around trees and.
No.
Yeah.
I was listening to my son had basketball game on Saturday. He had 2 back-to-back on Saturday. And a mom behind me was telling about other son, straight down the hill and hit some sort of a box. It was like a transformer box or whatever
Oh,
that was at
man.
the bottom. Just totally mangled up his face and
Yeah.
his shoulder.
Sucks, man.
And like skiing is a nice idea.
Yeah, I don't want to ski. I'm scared to ski because when I was in, high school,
Yeah.
well, one year of it anyways, my...
He's not joking.
I'm not joking. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. Yeah, my friends would go skiing on Christmas break and they'd all come back with broken legs.
Yeah.
I'm like,
or arms, shoulders.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going
missing
skiing.
teeth.
Yep,
Yeah.
not doing it.
I did it a couple times. I could snowplow, and then I tried the cross-country skiing, which I don't know if it's fun, but it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, I work hard enough. This is plenty of winter sports for me right here. I love it. I'm going to be doing more episodes. I'm getting back into the swing of things.
Jay wants to know if you can power wash an ice shanty.
I can make one.
Oh, he could make. What about ice skating?
Yeah.
You could make an ice rink and skate on it.
I turn, on certain nights, I turn the that place where I wash
Yeah.
trucks, I turn the parking lot into a hockey rink. I
Yeah.
can literally, I'm not kidding you guys.
Because hockey's cooler than ice skating.
Exactly, but I turned it into an ice skating rink and I do little twisties. No, I do that, and then I can literally take my wand and point it at the ground and shoot myself across the parking lot. I do it all the time.
Okay.
It's fun.
Tomorrow night, when I come back for band practice, we are doing that.
You're doing that.
I'm gonna go into your backyard.
Dude, it's great. You'll go flying,
I want
man.
to.
Yeah,
Can
you
we
will go
please do
flying.
it?
Well, I have a dirt road. It's gonna be all.
No, your backyard. We'll do it in the backyard.
No, you got to do it on cement, because you just put a thin layer of ice on there.
We'll put a thicker layer of ice in the backyard.
Yeah, my
we can do it
snow.
on your porch.
Actually, that might work, but it's covered in snow. Well, we'll talk about it later.
Stop stomping on my dreams, Jarrod. I'm just trying to have some fun.
Guess what I'm drinking tonight, by the way? Speaking of dreams.
What do you got?
You know what? You need to taste it.
I need to taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to give me heartburn?
Well, one sip isn't. What am I drinking?
It smells really good.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't like it at all. Ugh, that's terrible. Oh, Lord! What are you drinking?
What do you think it is?
It's the 3-chord!
That's all I got left.
It's terrible! I'm like, it's probably like 40 Creek. He probably went and got the copper, whatever it is, copper pot. Oh, it's horrid. You're a terrible friend.
We play joke on Carrie. Yeah, that stuff is it tastes like shoe leather. It's so bad. But actually tonight...
It's not even as bad as I remember it,
Yeah,
though.
tonight it's better than I thought that I remembered. So I'm like, well...
Let me do that again.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
better
what
than
is
what
it?
we remembered. It's still not great.
It tastes like old wood.
Yeah,
It tastes like wet wood.
Yeah, it's not all that great, but hey, it's all I got. It's laundry day in the liquor cabinet. It's pretty bad.
Don't do that again.
You asked for the second sip, so.
All right, let's say hi to the peeps.
Yeah.
We've got an Alexander Shibaliski.
Hey, what's up, man?
He's a 5150 and EL34 night. All right.
Hell yeah. Good to see you here, buddy.
Matt Force.
Matt Force, what's going on?
Did someone say 5150? Hi, how are you? Were you at the store today?
He might have been.
Yeah, he works on Sundays, right?
He works on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
He was at there.
Flux. Can't wait to hear the EVH EL3400.
Oh yeah, man, dude, this thing is smoking.
Hey there.
Sounds good. It's good to see
Johnny
you.
Romero is with us.
Hey, Johnny, what's happening?
Says, good evening, Jarrod, Carrie, and Tone Wars community. This is one of my favorite amps right here. Let's do this.
It's definitely one of mine too, man. It
Trying to get
is
that taste
awesome.
out of my mouth. You suck.
Well, like I said, you asked for the second sip, so.
I did. I had to, because
Hair of the dog. Hair of the dog.
Bad. JB50 Wad.
What's up, Jeffrey?
Hey, what's up? Hope you have a good Sunday. I'll be back soon. Oh, he's gone. All right.
Hello and goodbye,
goodbye.
and we'll see you soon, sir.
Should have read that one forward a little bit. Ronnie K. How are you, Ronnie K?
Hey, what's going on, Ronnie?
Jason sucks at guitar. You probably don't suck at guitar, Jason.
I doubt it.
Yeah, he says the only show my wife and I watch together every week.
Oh, what's your wife's name?
Yes. Hi, Jason sucks at guitar and your wife. I love that. I feel like it's a good couple show as well.
It can be.
You can learn how to rip on each other.
Yep, play
Dash each other's
horrible
dreams.
jokes on each other. Buy your wife some what is it called? 3-chord whiskey.
3-chord whiskey.
She'll love you for it.
If she likes wet wood.
Yeah, I just hope you have a comfortable couch, because you'll be spending a few nights on that.
I already said hi to Jay, but hey.
Hey.
He hopes Skeeter makes an appearance.
Oh man, Skeeter. Skeeter loves making appearances whenever Skeeter can. Skeeter gets on his scooter and appears wherever he wants.
Skeeter makes me blush a little.
Doozy?
Doozy?
Doozy, really?
It's a doozy.
Skeeter's sweet on you.
Let's see. Cuzman. Thanks, Tone Wars. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the compliment.
You guys are awesome. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have a show, so we very much appreciate you guys.
Jason Taylor. Hi, guys. Hope everybody is doing well.
Hey, Jason. Good to see you here, man.
Hesher.
Hesher.
Skiing equals shin splints.
Yeah.
roller skating too.
Yeah.
When my kids were younger, we'd like, that might be fun, roller skating.
Yeah.
You ever shoot the duck? Oh my.
I could never master that.
I couldn't never skate backwards.
I could skate backwards.
I always felt like
shoot the duck.
I always felt like an idiot. Remember the couple skates?
Yeah.
Let's do the couple skates, and then the girls would come up. Can you skate backwards? I'm like, no, and they're like,
Never mind.
no, because that was awesome. So they were like, all right, well, I'll do it because I'll do anything to skate around with you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's how it really happened.
Themselves.
Hey man, when it's true, it's
I remember going, like, our youth group would like rent out the whole skating
Same
rink
here,
or
man.
whatever. Growing so, and then the couple skate would come and you'd be skate around like, yep, my hand's available.
Wants to grab my hand.
So available.
Look at old floppy hand over there. She looks lonely.
Always wanted to do the couple skate.
Yeah. But you know what was always funny, though, is when people did do the couple skate, and one of them might skated backwards and they fell. It was always like, oh, womp, womp, you know, looking into each other's eyes. And you're so big.
We should go roller skating.
Oh, no.
Why do you keep saying no?
Because I'm the dream
You
crusher.
are no to everything tonight.
That's right.
Stop it.
I'm Dr. No.
Stop it.
Stop it.
I want to do something. You're going to make an ice rink for me this week. On your porch. Pronto.
Pronto. It's fun. It's fun.
Mike Nash, he says, I'm a middle-ager who lived in the ski resorts for 17 years.
Ooh.
There were lots and lots of horror stories. In all those years, I tried snowboarding twice, but it just wasn't for me. You know, snowboarding didn't make a lot of sense to me because, at least on skis, each foot has its own thing, and if one goes awry, the other one you can rely on.
What if they both go awry?
You pick one, but if your snowboard goes awry,
you're
both
screwed.
your feet are attached to it. Like, that's what's happening.
This is.
No.
I'm starting to glitch now.
I know.
Stuff's not good at all.
Not okay with snowboarding.
It's better than it was, but. Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Jason Taylor, Jarrod, and a toot toot. I'll pass, thanks.
Yeah, the ice skating.
Oh, yeah. Figure skating.
Figure skating. There was a cool there's two very awesome figure skating movies, though. Blades of Glory.
That was good.
That was freaking awesome. And the other one was the hockey guy.
Yes, with the figure skating
What's it
girl.
called? What's it called? Something Edge or...
Oh, Cutting Edge.
Cutting Edge.
The Cutting Edge. Yeah, that was a good movie.
That,
She
with
was
DB
a total...
Sweeney. Yeah, she was the... She was, man. But that was a great freaking movie. If you haven't seen The Cutting Edge with DB Sweeney and Moira?
I don't know.
Moira?
I don't keep that stuff in
Something.
my brain.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
I would watch it again.
Hell yeah, me too.
Let's see, Christopher. Hey, Christopher.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, Jay guessed it. 3 chord.
Yeah, it's better than it was, but I'm starting to glitch now when I drink it. I'm like, bleh.
Let's see. Sean Casey. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Sean, what's up, man?
Jay says he has it and it's aged. Oh, maybe because it's aged a little bit.
Yeah,
it's still gross.
It is
not
better.
As bad.
It's like the first time we drank it, it tasted like old bowling shoes.
Like,
and now it tastes like
shoe
new
leather.
bowling shoes.
No, it tastes like wet wood. Like a horse peed on a log and then they drained the pee out of the log. Yep, that's it. Right? A horse peed on a log and then they drained it out and put it in a bottle.
Yeah, that makes me want to take another sip.
Yummy.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Mike Nash, he says Screwball is awesome. The peanut butter whiskey.
Yes.
You have some.
I have some upstairs.
Why are you not drinking that?
I don't know.
It's kind of sweet. I know you're
It's
not.
kind of sweet. I like it, but in small doses.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, what's up, Mike? Good to see you here.
JB is back now.
Oh. JB has entered the building.
He says, "Hey Jarrod, I'm back. You used Ernie Ball strings, right? Maybe it's in my head, but I think I prefer how they sound to Diario.
Diadario.
There you go. Which I've been using too. Can you fan me?
Yeah.
I'm all hot and stuff.
There we
Metal
go.
Snake. Hey, Metal Snake.
Hey, what's up, man? Yes, I do use the paradigms. That's what I use. The Ernie Ball paradigms.
Jay says, I hear roller skating on ice is fun.
Oh, God. Can you imagine that?
That sounds like a Jackass episode to me.
It kind of does. Yeah, that would be something
I have a
else.
friend. She's probably 10 years younger than me or so. I think she's in her mid-30s.
Mm.
And she had a Johnny Knoxville
Oh, yeah.
t-shirt on at the basketball game this weekend. I guess he's coming out with another movie or something here I've been
Yeah.
seeing. Yes, and I'm like, oh, girl. I didn't even like that when I was younger.
Dude, those movies are something else, man. What
Didn't
not to
he
do.
permanently damage
Yeah,
himself?
he's a mess now
Because
of it.
of all of it, yeah. So
Yeah.
he thought, well, I'm already screwed.
Yeah, I'm
so
already
just
screwed
do
up.
some more.
Yeah, I'm already a crash test dummy. I will just go for broke.
Right. I already said hi to Metal Snake, but hey again.
What's up, man?
Jay says, my 6L6 tubes are on the way. Looking for. Did you like that? He says,
Mm, you fine.
looking forward to giving the Badlander a little kick in its ass. That has a whole new meaning now that I was like, looking forward to giving the Badlander a little kick in the
Look, a
ass.
kick in the ass. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. There is a difference with the tubes and the Badlander. I noticed it, and I'm never going back. I got the 6L6s, or the EL34s in a box now for backups, and the 6L6s are in it now forever. Yep, I like it.
Metal Snake says, I hate to be a gear nerd, but I heard EL34 has better clean than the 100 watts Stealth.
I
you think
don't.
about
I don't know. I'd have to shoot them out. I know the 100-watt Stealth has an Easter egg in it, which means like if you turn the gain.
Is it chocolate?
Yeah, exactly. That's all you think about. But if you turn the gain to a certain area on it, I think it's all the way down. It gets dirty. I can't remember which way it is, but excuse me. Eddie left that Easter egg in there for us, so if we wanted a little dirt on the channel, like edge of breakup stuff, it'll do it. But the clean channel on the Stealth is great. I haven't shot them out. I think I did in an episode where I put them up against each other, but I thought they were really close.
You got Johnny asking you for an update on your Kiesel. I love it. I love it. Every week somebody asks you about your Kiesel, and you're like, in the spring, in April.
Sometime, yeah. It's one of those things where I don't even want to think about it because it'll just drive me crazy.
It is ordered, paid for, custom, all of that. Well, half of it, yeah.
Half.
But they're just back ordered and all that stuff. So springtime it should be.
Jeff's way behind. So
Yeah.
lots of orders.
Let's see. Metal Snake says, I like to play funk like Prince in my off time.
I've never.
And that just changed my whole, like, you know how you imagine what people look like based on their name?
Now you're picturing some dude playing some Prince.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, dude, that guy could freaking play, and he was one hell of an entertainer live. That guy was amazing live.
Especially with those clear butt pants.
Clear butt pants? I didn't really get into that, but
butt cheek
hey,
pants.
you do you. You do you.
And the high heels. Right? Mike oh, hi, Braxel.
Hey, what's up, man?
Mike Nash says there was a competition about who had the worst wipeout, skiers or snowboarders. I don't think anyone actually won that. No, I don't think you can win that.
I remember there was this ad, or like the beginning of every like sports, like skiing or whatever thing, when I was growing up, and they always had the dude that had the ultimate wipeout. He wiped out, and he landed on a building and spun off of that and landed on it. Yeah, it was like a real wipeout, and they had it in all the trailers for all the. I was like, oh my god, man, the ultimate wipeout. I wonder if that's still somewhere you can see it on YouTube. I bet.
You know, like my worst nightmare is, or like a biggest fear, not the biggest fear, but it's like getting eaten by a shark. And I always I don't want to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
I will go in the ocean like up to my knees, and then I get freaked out and go back a little bit.
It's fun,
like,
man.
If you're not in the ocean, you're not getting eaten by a shark. If you don't ski, you're not going to land on a building and fall off.
Yeah, that was an ultimate wipeout there.
Ooh.
That was awful.
Let's see. Oh, Flux, Moira Kelly.
Yeah, Moira Kelly. That's who it was.
CS
Yep.
is doing more snow shoveling, but he's here now. Hey,
Ah,
CS.
hey, what's up, man?
You've been super quiet the
Yeah.
last couple weeks. I haven't heard much from you.
He's too busy shoveling snow.
Yeah,
Apparently.
snow's more important.
Yes.
All right, so Shred ain't dead.
Hey, what's up, Greg? Good to
He
see
says,
you.
"Hey, Skater."
Hey, Skier.
Skeeter.
Oh, Skeeter.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you here.
It's Greg, right? Shred ain't dead is Greg.
That's right. His name's Greg,
Yeah.
but his proper name is Gregory. That's right. So you have to call him by his proper name.
Gregory.
But since we buds, I call him Greg.
Can't I just call him Shred ain't dead?
You can call him Shred Ain't Dead. You can call him whatever the hell you want.
Oh, let's see. Jay, Carrie, how do you know what horse pee tastes like?
Yeah. She always has these horrible analogies on describing how bad.
Delicatessen.
Yeah, how bad.
Delicacy.
Yeah, in some countries, horse piss is a delicacy.
Delicacy.
Del-
I know.
deli-
Delicacy.
Delicacy. Yeah, you got me all screwed
I
up
know, I
here.
said delicatessen.
Yeah.
No, that's not nice.
But no,
Maybe
you do.
somebody didn't notice.
You always say, "Oh, this tastes like a urinal cake," and I'm like, "So, did you ever have a urinal
No,
cake?"
but like what you would imagine that it would
Oh,
taste
yeah,
like.
because I think about that on my free time. Urinal cakes probably taste like.
It's the effervescent blue.
Yes, and you shouldn't know those things because those are in men's bathrooms. What are you doing snooping
I
around in
have a
there?
son.
Oh, so he reports to you. Maybe your son told you what a urinal cake tastes like.
Maybe.
Oh, Mama ate a blue cake in the bathroom. It was awesome.
Fresh breath. Somebody dropped it right in there.
Gross. Yuck.
JB, what was the movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. where he plays a Jamaican that does bobsledding?
Oh, Cool Runnings? There was a Cool Runnings one.
You
I
would
remember
know
that.
this.
Yeah.
Ben Burnett, I'm getting new tubes for my Helix. Can't wait. First new son in 5 years.
What's going on, Ben? Good to see you, man.
Jason Taylor, any thoughts on pairing V30s with G12H75 creambacks?
Ooh.
I just got a pair of G12s to put in my Mesa 4x12 cab to use with my Rev. Apparently Rev uses this combo in their cabs from the factory.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Do an X pattern with them. I've never tried that, but I bet you that would sound really good. Yeah, let us know what you think, man, because I want to start doing some stuff like that with my Zilla cab.
Luke Wilson said the Easter egg is the blue gain controls tightness when on the red channel. Try it.
That's right. That's another thing I want to try on the Stealth. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yep.
Flux wants to know what ohms does your diesel 2x12 with G12K100 speakers connect to your KHE 8 or 16?
8. It's an 8 ohm cab.
I think it's amazing that I spew all of these letters and numbers and you got it.
And he,
So,
Yep.
like, oh yes, it's this.
yep. Isn't it? See how you're smart?
Ain't you?
You are sitting next to greatness right now. How does it feel? How does it feel to be sitting next to greatness,
My
Carrie?
tummy hurts a little bit.
Oh, it does. Those are butterflies.
Or a giant.
Or that too. But we're gonna go with butterflies.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's better. Butter farts.
Ronnie K. St. John's had 25 centimeters of snow last night. Woo.
Oh man.
Flux is like, great job reading that, Carrie. Thank you. Right? It's a whole lot of stuff.
She could read letters and numbers.
Letters and numbers.
She's smart.
Hooked on phonics work for me.
Apparently. Oh my god.
Where's St. John's? 25 centimeters? That's centimeters. That's what? That's like this much.
What's that?
25 centimeters.
Oh, I don't know.
That's nuts. Don't try to make it sound bigger than what it was. It's like 5 inches. Let's see. MK1017. Hey, Jarrod, do you plan on comparing the Archon version 2 to the first American amp? Question mark. The PRS Archon versus V2, is the same price as the iconic.
Mechanic.
Iconic.
If I have it here long enough, yeah.
What, are you gonna die?
No, if I have the amp here long
Oh.
enough, yeah. I hope I don't
Yeah.
plan on it, but I mean, you know,
I'm
never
here long
know.
enough.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be coming out sometime soon, and I'll definitely shoot them out if I have, because I'm going to be doing a minor amp purge soon. I got to clear the shelves for some, some other stuff.
Because you can't fit more shelves.
Yeah, I'm done with the
No
shelves.
more shelves.
So now it's all about getting more, because I mean, if I can fit more shelves, but the camera would have to be another 8 feet back.
Yeah, we'd be
little
2
ants.
inches tall.
We'd be 25 centimeters tall.
I think you just need to build on, get
Yeah.
another room in the deck.
Yeah, I know. The deck.
Oh, he's in Canada, Newfoundland.
Oh, Newfoundland. I see.
Let's see. Metal Snake. All my cabs are 16 ohms, but I heard 8 ohms is better. Is that true?
I have never shot them out, so I really wouldn't know, but I've heard other people say the opposite. I've heard people say 16 ohms is better. I mean, it's hard to say. I really wouldn't be able to tell you unless I shot them out. But that's a good question. There's so many things with gear that I used to think was negligible until I got a switcher or, got the ability to shoot things out. And then I'm like, oh, well, I guess they were right. They weren't sniffing corks about this. It's like true. 6L6 tubes with the Badlander. Is it a huge difference? No, but it's noticeable, and it's noticeable enough for me to switch. So, just little things like that I used to think was just like, these guys are just sniffing corks, But now, I believe them.
Don't knock it till you try it.
That's right.
Ronnie K says, laugh out loud, you guys are great. Almost 10 inches.
Oh.
All right, that's a lot
All right.
of snow.
Yeah, that's a lot of snow, isn't it? That's definitely a lot of snow. Nobody has snow like that. That doesn't exist. Moving on.
Jay says it's probably real cold up there, eh?
Yeah.
JB, hey Jarrod, what is the variable impedance?
You gotta read another.
Here we go. Hey Jarrod, what's the variable impedance of the capacitive flux sensor in your Mesa Tri-Valve Simu class Triad follower power section? Just want Carrie to read the Technobabble.
Yes, well, I actually understood what he meant there. The variable is...
Variable impedance of the... what is that word? Capacitive flux sensor in your Mesa Tri-Valve. Woo!
It was quite good. That's all I know. It was quite good. Quite good. Looks like we got...
Aaron Lucas joined us. Aaron Lucas. What are you doing? You putting somebody in a timeout?
Yeah, see, Chris is...
Chris got it.
Chris got it, but I'm going to go ahead and...
Horn Pits. What a name.
Boom.
I like that. You can put somebody in a timeout. You've been naughty.
Yes.
Go sit in the corner. You good?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see anything, so I'm just trusting Chris, because that's what we have moderators for.
That's what Chris is for.
Yep.
Jay says, you gotta flip the phase inverter next to the flux capacitor.
Oh, yes, the flux capacitor. Must have one. I wish I had
End
one.
up in 1982.
Yeah, I
when
wish.
you do that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Wow! Where are you at?
I'd be at a library.
Marty? Is that... Yeah.
Yep, I'd be at a library.
It was Borders. That's
Borders,
what it was.
yeah.
Just popped into my head.
Yep.
Well, we are all caught up with the hellos. So
Yes.
we were going to talk about your episodes that I didn't watch this past week.
Yeah, what the hell? You didn't watch them.
Sorry.
Well, we had
Mom
fun.
Taxi.
Yeah, Mom Taxi.
Mom
yeah.
Taxi.
Yeah. Well, let me do a couple quick mixes
Yeah.
bore we do that, just
I
to
give
kind
you
of.
permission.
Oh, thanks.
Mhm.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So I'll do a couple of quick mixes, and then we can talk about episodes and such. 1 second here, guys. Let me get everything fired up with my switcher that's now
Great
programmed
stuff.
with my my KHE. I got 2 switchers now, and I got all the amps hooked up. And I'll tell you, KEG is an amazing company, and they make great stuff. And now I have 16 amps on switchers now, which is a lot of fun.
Luke Wilson says no one puts baby in the corner. So we're going to put him in the timeout.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, horny pits. You
gotta
go in the
gotta
corner.
deal with it. All right, here we go, guys. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, that was fun.
Nice.
Noise. I was just noising your noise. Dude, that amp slays, man. I
Yeah.
forgot how good it was.
I turned it up a little bit too.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Like
had
in
it
your
down,
ears?
and I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I'm hearing enough note separation. It's all kind of mushing together. So I turned it up, and then I was like, oh, there it is.
There it is. It's all about the
There it
volumes.
is. But then I had to turn it back down to
Yeah.
save
Yeah.
my delicate ears.
Your delicate ears.
Yeah, but that's
It's a
what
good
they
amp.
were saying too. There's some funny stuff. Sean Casey likes the new mix.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Gabriel Sanchez sounds great as always.
Oh, well, thanks.
There's a joke going around about how many chugawatts does.
How many chugawatts?
CS says 1.2 on chugawatts. Chicago Todd loves the new mix. One
Hey,
of the new
Todd.
mixes.
Thank you. What's going on, Todd? Good to see you here, man.
He says it reminds him of a Sabbath song.
Ah, yeah. It's down and dirty. It's a nasty old song. I love it.
Flux says just cuts perfectly through the mix. Oh, Eric, you pronounced your name for me. All right, I'm gonna try it. Eric joined us. Eric Salinas.
Salinas. Oh.
Eric Salinas.
Just remember Selena.
That's right.
Selena.
The movie
And
Selena.
they called her Salinas in the movie, remember?
Yes.
Why are you calling her Salinas, dude? It's just, there's no S. I remember that. Why'd they call her
I love it.
Salinas?
There's some and there's a super chat.
Oh.
Hey, old metal dude.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nice name. Old metal dude. We'll read that and then I'll go back up. I know I skipped over a bunch of them. It says, hey, love the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just got an MT-15 and I'm looking at a Bogner 212 Helios cab because it has a vintage 30 and a creamback. Any experience with it?
Congrats on the amp.
Yeah.
And but by the way, what tubes are in that? I know they switched the tubes. Did you get the one with the new tubes, or did you get the one with the tubes that it came with? I love mine still, so I don't have the one with the new tubes. But
you got the old metal guy tubes.
yeah, I got the old metal guy tubes. But I haven't had any experience with any of the Bogner cabs, but I heard they're really good. So let us know what you think when you get it.
All right, I'm going to scroll back up to 735. Aaron Lucas. Is there any gear you've reviewed that you didn't like that you feel may need another look? Curious, for example, what your thoughts would be if you gave something like a head rush another look.
Good question.
And then farther on down, he said it might be a cool show idea. Give things that you reviewed but didn't like another look to see if improvements were made.
That's actually a really good question. Nothing comes to mind.
It didn't work for the 3-chord whiskey, that's for sure. Still sucks.
Still sucks. Sucks less, but still sucks. Yeah, it's a little on the yeesh side. But no, good question, but nothing jumps into my head right away. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, when I first reviewed the Badlander, I thought it was really good. Mm-hmm. But there was something about it that I was kind of like, man, I can't put my finger on it. But there's just something about it that I would hear and not hear, just like I said in my video today. And it was the EL34. As soon as I switched to the 6L6s, I was like, oh, there it is. I fixed it, you know. But I still bought the amp because I did really like it. It was just this thing. It was like hit and miss with me, depending on, I guess, my mood, barometric pressure. I don't know. And it just would be different.
So many things
so many
depend
things.
on the barometric pressure.
Exactly. Was there a full moon tonight? I don't know. You know, but it was just, but I still liked it, you know, I still liked it a lot. It's a great amplifier, but then, you know, the second time I reviewed it on the show was when I bought it. I was like, dude, this amp is awesome, you know, and then, again, I would do that hit and miss thing, and then when I switched the tubes, I was like, there it is. It's problem solved. It's about as good as it could get now.
All right. Let's see. Old Metal Dudes responded. He said he has the one with the JJ tubes.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, congrats, dude. Congrats. Yeah, it's a good amp. It really is.
So then after, boy, now we're talking about Glenn Fricker. All right, here we are. Alexander Shilabisky. Because of the physics of it all, the voice coils have to be the same size but half the impedance, so the gauge of wires changes and excuse the sound. That must have been
a response to... Yeah.
Mike Nash. Glenn Fricker says tubes don't matter to tone. So many different, including amp builders. So many say different. And then the X Forever says Glenn Fricker's Canadian. You have to excuse him.
Well, the thing I remember when I ordered my Mezza Barba, I was talking to Piangelo about that, and I was like, what does it normally come with? He goes, EL34s, and he goes, but I've seen your show, and he goes, you're a metal guy. Isn't that
cool?
Yeah, it is cool.
I've seen your show.
I've seen your show. I know what you like, and he just said, I'm going to build it with 6L6s because I know you're going to like that bigger sound with more bottom end and more fullness. And I'm like, well, there you go. You obviously have seen the show, haven't you? Because I'm all about big, fat amps. I love big, fat, aggressive amps. And he built me a hell of an amp.
JB says, I don't know if different brands of the same tube make a difference, but different tube types matter.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, I talked to Scott Splon about that when he built me my my Nitro. And I was like, I want the KT88s. He goes, just so you know, there's no mids in them. And I'm like, okay. And I said, I asked him, I had a nice conversation with him. I'm like, so how do you know? He goes, well, we put them on oscilloscope, and he said we can see the frequencies that they put out. Oscilloscope.
So many. So many. What do you call the thing in our humidor?
Oh, hygrometer? Yeah. Yeah, hygrometer.
Oscilloscopes and hygrometers.
Yeah, exactly. So when they put the hygrometer on the amp, the oscilloscope said doesn't have any mids. So it doesn't mean there's words to the turds. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have mids. It's just they don't add any, you know. So yeah, tubes matter, man. They really do. I think power tubes matter more than the preamp tubes do. But there are also people who say, well, you know, I had an amp that had too much gain, so I put a lower gain tube in the V1 position, and it took care of it. And there's guys that do the opposite. Didn't have enough gain, so they put a high gain tube in the V1 position, and it gave it more gain. So I don't know, man. A lot of these studio guys that do videos about stuff, all it matters to them is does it make a difference in a mix when they're
Can
reamping.
you sing over it?
Yeah, exactly. But
That's all that matters.
that's all that matters to her. Can I sing over it? But with me, I'm a player, so I want it to sound and feel different. And most of the time when I play my guitar, it's by itself, so it has to sound and feel right for me. So it matters.
Because he won't let me sing over it.
It matters.
So yes, I need an EVH EL34 in my life. It will happen.
You do, man. Dude, I'm telling you, this amp is freaking amazing. It's a keeper. It's a total keeper. I love it. I forgot how good it was. I mean, our friend Steve Shaheen brought it for a while. He was doing some shootouts with it. And I'm like, well, I didn't have all my switchers hooked up. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead and take it home for a couple weeks. I don't care. And I got it back, and I'm like, dude, this is the first time I played it. And
no more lending it out. Huh?
No, I'll lend it out again. But, I mean, it's the first time I played it in a couple months, and I missed it. This amp is really good.
Anthony Allen says, just catching this now from the parking lot of my work. Done for the day.
Done for the day. Awesome, man. Good for you. Good to see you here.
Hey, Jarrod, is there any recommendations for metal pedals that you like if someone doesn't want a whole new amp?
Oh, good question. I know that KSR makes, it's called a Cirrus pedal. In fact, it reminds me, I gotta reach out to Kyle Rhodes about that. He told me to give him a reminder to send me one to review. But yeah, he's got a preamp pedal. I guess that works. It's a lot of people swear by it and say it's amazing. It's just nice, about this big. You put it on the ground and all the switches around it. You can click stuff just like I do on my Helix and. Yeah, switch channels on it, all the stuff, and I guess every single person that's played it said it's amazing. So those are good, and I've heard, I haven't played these, but the Rev pedals are really good as well. Yeah.
Jay says, I feel like tubes of the same kind, but from different manufacturers don't matter much with the tone, but EL34s definitely do have a different flavor from 6L6.
They do. They have that mid-range spike in them, and some people really like that. And some amps are geared for that, where I feel like, in my opinion, the Badlander is so tailored and so sculpted that I just felt, for me, it needed a little more body to it, and a little thicker. And I think that taking that mid-range spike out of it just evened it out, and it just made it sound better and feel better for me. But everybody's different.
The X Forever. Have you had any experience with a Triotone Chupacabra 100?
Chris has. Chris actually owns one. CS. I'm sure Chris can tell you all about his. I haven't, but I know that Triotone make great stuff. Nick's a great amp builder.
Flux wants to know if the EVH EL3400 has MIDI.
No, I wish it did. Oh my God. That's the one thing I wish they would do with their amps, is put out the Cadillac version and put MIDI on it and all that kind of stuff. But there is a cable you can use that will convert it. But
Jay says Jared's a junk in the trunk amp kind of guy.
That's right. I like that. Donk in my amps. I like them.
Oh, let's see.
I want some fries with that shake.
Jason Taylor, wasn't it channel 2 on the 50-watt version of this amp that got flack?
Yeah.
How does it compare with the 100 watts? So far, this amp sounds killer.
Oh yeah. See, channel 2 on the 50-watt version is a total turd. Except if you, I think it's called the C45 mod or something. There's a mod. They just clip a circuit. It's a C something circuit. And then it takes all that goo out of it. And but yeah, I played everything tonight on the blue channel except for the lead on the last song that I played was on the red channel. Yeah, here, let me switch. Let me do this real quick. The blue channel on this amp is stupid good. There's no mod needed. It's very aggressive. You can even do leads on it. Let me play a couple riffs for you on it. 1 second here. Yeah, it's stupid good. It's just a great channel, and I didn't even dial it in tonight. I just did a quick dial in on it. Where is it? Gains at 3 o'clock, lows are at 3 o'clock, mids are at 11 o'clock, and highs are at just over noon. In fact, let me lower the tone knob on the Mud Killer real quick. Let me see if that. Let me hang on a second. Yeah, that fixed it. It was a little... I bet you the YouTube compression takes care of the aggression, but it smooths it out. But I forgot I didn't have my tone knob at top dead center on the Mud Killer. On some of my amps, it sounds good when you crank it, and on the EVH stuff, they're so aggressive that you want to keep your tone knob, in my opinion, at noon. You know, because they're very aggressive amps. You don't need any more aggression. So, yeah, but it sounds freaking phenomenal.
We have a new subscriber here from West Michigan.
Hey, what's up, man?
His name is going to be super fun. Omwamwa.
Omwamwa?
Omwamwa. Omwamwa42.
Oh.
Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for having a fun name. Don't worry about it. The X forever. That's what you're supposed to do. If I miss it, just ask again. No big deal. JB, I think Mesa wanted to do EL34 in the Badlander just to try something different and to make a British rectifier, but it's good that they gave you the option of using 606.
Yeah. Well, you know me. I'm an options guy, so I love it when amp companies give us options so we can, you know, choose the way we want the amp to sound. So, and it's the same with overdrive pedals, you know, like... It's one of the reasons why I love amps that take a boost really well, because I get excited about that. I'm like, oh, I got 5 boost pedals. Which one's going to work best with this amp? You know? And I want to start doing... You're like rolling your eyes. I want to start doing videos about that, like best boost pedal for each one of my amps, and just do a quick video about it and line them all up and see which one, you know? Just for fun. Baby. Just for fun.
Mike Nash says 2 notes la lead, too. 2 notes la lead.
2 notes la lead?
Yeah, and then Mike Nash down here says, my main rig is a 2 notes la lead in front of a Moore 20-watt tube engine.
I never heard of a 2 notes la lead. What is a 2 notes la lead? Are you talking about the 2 notes torpedo stuff, or?
La lead.
Oh, never heard of it. Interesting.
Old Metal Dude. Yeah, I love the MT-15. It sounds great. Also have a Friedman JJ Jr. The 3 Friedman for hard rock and the MT-15 metal. Yeah, Old Metal Dude. I was just Metal Dude. Then I hit 50 and I had to change it.
I had to change it. Well, I guess I'm...
You're screwed.
I'm Old Metal Dude now.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
There's a place for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Ronnie K says, KSR, what pedal was that again?
It's the Cirrus, I guess, pedal. If you go on KSR's website, it's on there.
Yeah,
it's
Cirrus, Ceres.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it. I've heard it's really freaking good. So, yep, if Kyle wants to send me one, I will definitely review it and send it back.
Did you turn that fan off?
Yeah, I did. I was getting chilly.
Put it back on.
All right, well, I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
I noticed.
I was sneaking.
You were. You're being sneaky.
I was being sneaky.
Sneaky. Flux, speaking of rev pedals, I just got a G8 noise gate to use with channel 3 through 4 of my diesel VH4, trying out on Tuesday.
Dude, I'm telling you, that pedal is... That pedal saved my rear end big time. I mean, I thought the gates in the Helix were good, and they are. They're good gates, but I very much prefer the rev pedal. It's just, you know, it's real circuits, so it's like, it's not a digital version of itself, so it's really good. And if you notice tonight, like all the leads that I played and everything, the rev pedal, the gate was on the whole time. And it didn't kill my notes. You just have to find that sweet spot. And I have, all right, so let me give you my settings, just in case you want to try them. All right, so threshold is at 1 o'clock, hold is all the way down, and release is at just before noon.
Looks like you're sniffing my knee.
Does it? Yeah, but those are my settings, and that's what works for rhythm and lead. So, yeah, that pedal is awesome. I still got to do a review of that pedal.
Alexander, the 100-watt EL34 head has the stealth mods to the green and blue channels. The 50-watt EL34 amps have the same preamp as the 50-watt 6L6 amps, but the blue channel on the 6L6 50 watters is tighter.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And then he said the fuller blue channel on the 50-watt EL34 amps can come off dark and not as aggressive and tight.
Yeah, it's until you do the mod to it, it's really muddy. Yeah, I did not like it.
JB 50-watt. Did you notice a difference in volume level when changing from EL34 to 6L6?
Yeah, there's a bit of a dip on the 6L6s, just a slight dip, and that was fun volume matching it for the video.
He said to him it seemed like it was a little bit louder with the EL34.
Yep, it's slightly louder, and it could be the fact that mid spike's there, because mids, at least on that amp, it's over there now, it's usually back here. The mids on that amp turn the volume up quite a bit, so it could be the mid spike that gives you that, volume. I don't know.
He says, I think because EL34s use a higher voltage.
Could be that too.
Eric says, Jarrod, have you noticed any major difference in tone from true bypass versus buffered bypass overdrive pedals?
I'd have to shoot them out to really give you a definitive answer, but that's a good question. That is a really good question. I'm not sure. One thing I have noticed, though, is if I plug directly into these amps and just get an overdrive pedal and bypass my Helix, I get a little more top end on the amp. And when I run through the Helix, there's something in the buffers in the Helix that knocks a little bit of that down. So you get a little less aggression when you're using your Helix. And I didn't realize that until Steve Shaheen was here, and we had to bypass my Helix to try something. And on his amp, and I was like, whoa, there's a little more aggression here. He goes, yep. He goes, now that you've heard it, now you're screwed. You can never unhear that. So it is what it is, but the Helix is still great, but there is a slight, it kind of knocks a little bit of the top end off the amp. It's not horrible. It's just you kind of notice it a little bit.
Let's see. Jay says 2 Notes has a series of preamp pedals, and the lead is one of them.
Ah, dude. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
So interesting, dude.
Yes, it was quite interesting. Well, I was getting mixed up with the
flux capacitor.
Yeah, the flux capacitor.
CM079 says, "Hey Jarrod, just curious. What length cables do you use in your amp room dungeon? Compliment there."
Oh, what length cables?
I
well, there's a lot of, how many, man, there's probably over a couple hundred feet of cables down here easily.
So
many cables. Yeah.
Spaghetti going on.
Yeah, it's like spaghetti
Not as bad
city.
as what it used to be, but it's, if Brian...
Oh yeah, if he came down here, he'd lose his mind. I mean, they're all neatly wound and everything back there. I got a little bit of a mess here because I have it's off camera, thank God.
Well,
but I
you're
gotta
constantly switching stuff.
Yeah, I gotta permanently hook the Rev G8 up to my board because it was in testing mode and it totally passed the test. Now I can't live without it. I love that pedal. If you're looking for a good gate pedal, I'm telling you, the Rev Gate is amazing. It's it's a great pedal.
Jonathan Jordan. Hey Jonathan.
Hey.
He says, have you released any original music? Well, yes, we have.
Yeah. In our
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, it's on YouTube Music right now. If you have that app,
Is it under Rain?
No,
or?
the Rain stuff. It's not. I can't find it anywhere anymore.
Weird.
Yeah, probably
So
because
it's under
they're
Anastasi.
Anastasi. A-N, how do you spell it?
Anastaci. Anastasi.
I gotta hit the cough mic. Hang on.
Okay.
There we go. Spared you guys of my horrible cough.
Not me.
It's that whiskey, man. Oh my god.
Don't drink it. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's not getting any better either. Every time I drink it, it gets worse.
So, thanks for asking about that, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Taylor 2 Notes actually makes preamp pedals. Oh, yeah. We already got that. Thanks for the clarification.
Yes, I didn't even know that.
JV,
Wow.
the Majesty has a preamp with a built-in buffer, so buffered versus true bypass doesn't really make much difference. CS says he has about 9 million feet of cable. CS is another organized dude.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't he the one that helped you with the workbench over there?
Yeah, he helped me. No, not the workbench, but it was the pathway into the basement. Yeah, him and I
Thank you.
set it up for the summit. Well, I very much needed it and appreciated it.
I've done this so many times. I've cleaned out this and that, and then a month goes by and it's right back. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah, it's because I get gear and I got to hook it up and, yep.
Screw it. The mastermind focuses on other things, not cleaning up after himself.
Yep.
He does things,
Because
not
I'm
clean
spent.
things.
I'm spent afterwards. And I'm spent. It's kind of how it goes, though, man. Doing an episode, even doing the Badlander episode, I had it sitting here, and I had to do the blabbering, and then I had to play all the riffs with the EL34s. Then I had to shut the amp off, cool it off, sit there and twiddle my thumbs, waiting for it to cool off. So I took the fan out of my gym and, and pointed it at the back. I'm like, come on, I gotta go. So then pull the tubes out, switch them, and then I'd volume match it. Then I had to shoot all the, play all the riffs for that, and then I had to edit. It's a lot. So by the time I'm done, I'm spent. Yep.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking for the next where they're not talking to each other. Okay, Pressman. Hi, Pressman.
Hey.
He says, Tone Wars, you did a live on January 13th with a Mesa triple rectifier. Was that amp a reborn version?
It was like an early 2000s, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I don't know. You know what? I don't want to misspeak. So, yeah.
You do that all the time.
Yeah,
I
do that
not now?
I do it enough, so why should I do it on purpose? Yeah, I don't know when that was made, but all I know was, it was one of those amps when you play it by itself. I remember we played it here on a Sunday before that or whatever, and it sounded good. I'm like, yeah, it's a great amp, and it is a great amp. But as soon as you put it on the switcher and you put it up against, I put it up against the Badlander and the Mark IV, and I very much preferred the Mark IV and the Badlander over that amp. And that was after I switched to the 6L6s on the Badlander, and the Badlander kept up with the Mark IV perfectly. And I remember the time about a month ago or a couple weeks ago, I shot out the Badlander with something else and the Mark IV, and a lot of people were like, wow, the Badlander sounds kind of nasally compared to the Mark IV. But when I switched the tubes, nobody said that. Everybody in the stream were like, dude, that Badlander's really holding its own against that Mark amp. And I'm like, I know. So if that's not proof for you right there, I don't know what else to say. That tubes matter. They really do.
Gypsy, hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man?
G8 is great. I use the G2 for a boost. I want to try out the Zio pedal from Source Audio.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the G8 is something that I think everybody should have, because I have it hooked up in 4-cable method right now. So it's replacing 2 gates on my Helix right now. I've completely turned them off. So now I got to go through all my presets on my Helix, because I got a different preset for each amp, and turn off all the noise gates. Just delete them. I literally don't need them anymore. This pedal freaking rules. The thing is with gates is like, it's not a sexy purchase. It's like, dude, you got to hear my new gate.
It's like buying a water softener.
Yeah, exactly. It's like buying a water softener, but your white shirts aren't yellow anymore. You don't have rustings all over the place.
Next unsexy purchase should be?
A humidifier for my furnace. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but You're right. I got to get one of those. But that said, the gate is
You
kind
heard it here. We're going to hold him to it. What's the date today?
I don't know.
It is 8:12 p.m. and it is January 23rd.
Yep.
January 23rd.
I'll call
8:12
tomorrow
p.m.
and get that done.
For
Because
reals?
it does need to get done, yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll call Family Heating
Are
and
you
Cooling.
kidding me?
No, I'm serious.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this.
See, that's how I feel about the noise gate. It's very exciting. It's not the sexiest purchase you'll ever make, but once you get it, you dial it in, and all your amps are
You'll
nice and
feel
quiet.
sexy with the humidifier on your furnace.
Yeah, oh,
Your
yeah.
skin will be nice and supple.
Oh, he's
Your
sexy.
shirts won't be sucked up to your stomach.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't have to use that static clean
Yeah.
spray anymore.
You won't be coughing out hairballs.
Yeah.
To be nice and moisturized.
Well, you know what I noticed too was
Hair won't be brittle.
yeah, exactly. Well, it's brittle anyways. I got hairspray in it, but yeah, the thing is with what I notice is when I don't have because I do have a humidifier in the
Yeah.
room.
Your freaking cat.
Yeah, when I forget to fill it up, my eyes get dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they get all red and irritated.
Lips get cracked.
Yeah, sucks, man. But anyways,
Go out and get yourself a humidifier for your furnace.
Tim Allen over here. But yeah, it's not a sexy purchase, but once your amps are all quiet and it actually works with your playing and allows your notes to live and breathe and sing and sustain as well, it's like, how did I ever get by without this? It's such a great pedal. It really is. Rev's a great company. They make a lot of good stuff. So, you know it's quality if it comes from them.
I'm going to read this, but I don't know what it went to. You probably can match it up with something. From Flux, you can match that loss in the Helix by setting the return level in the effects loop block.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. You can just bump the volume on that up a little bit. And, yeah, see, I don't know if it's so much a volume loss or it's a top-end loss. It's slight, but you do notice it when you hook into an amp directly. You're like, ooh, that's a little more aggressive. So it's different.
JB says the higher sensitivity of the EL34 could be why they were popular with people using Marshall amps to get power amp distortion.
Could be, yeah.
Vince Vegas seems those type things always have some tone suck.
Yeah, some of the digital platforms do. The only thing that matters to me is it doesn't make it feel unresponsive. And so far, the Helix has always been great for that. It's been good, you know.
Jay says every time you drink 3 chords, you forget 3 chords. CS says he had a good time doing the grunt work around here. He said I felt accomplished afterwards, but yeah, it was still fun.
Yeah,
it was fun. It'd have been more fun if I freaking didn't just get over COVID.
Yeah, that's right.
What
you
a
were
bummer.
just I know. You
I
couldn't
was
even
so
be here.
anxious, like I could keel over at any moment.
Yeah, you were past the quarantine part, but
I
you just wanted to be
just nervous. I hadn't been out since I had it, and it was like,
Yep. But
anyway,
you made it.
I did. Jonathan Jordan, how high do you run the gain of your Badlander red channel?
All the way up. All the way up. And all the gain is usable in that amplifier. So, yeah. I mean, and then slam it with an overdrive pedal. And it gets, if you watch my video about it, you'll hear how good it sounds in those settings. And then as soon as I hit it with the overdrive, it gets really aggressive. And that amp's got a lot of great texture on it. And there's no fizz in it at all. So that's the one thing I really like, too.
Mike Nash sent you a sexy picture. He said he sent you a picture in your PMs.
Oh, he did.
He said I sent a picture of my pedal board.
Oh.
In a private message.
Oh, did he? It's up here. Let me see. Let's see. Mike, I mean, did he? Oh, he did. Ooh, look at that. Oh, avert your eyes.
I know, right? Not for this sensitive.
Oh,
souls.
nice. Well, he's got a lot of pedals there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
actually
color coded.
Yeah, it's
The
really
rainbow.
cool, man. Well, dude, you got some nice stuff there. I want to do a rig thing. Send me your rigs, but Fluff already does that. I don't want to be like,
yeah,
he
copycats.
ready to roast my rig. No, thanks for sending that, dude. But you know, I should do it anyways, just to get an idea of what you guys play. And I'll probably have to call it something different, but I'm still sure people will be like, oh, you still Fluff's idea. But people do viewer comments. Everybody does that, and it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I'm bringing those back, by the way, guys. Now that I'm getting back into the swing of things, I'll be doing those again too.
Steve Shaheen is with us. Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up, Steve?
He says I'm switching to the G8. The Sentry Gate isn't cutting it.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the G8's good, dude. You were here, you played through it. It's really a great pedal.
JB says I'm putting the 6L6 tubes back in my Badlander.
Oh, who's putting them in?
JB.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it does make a difference. I
JB
like
says
it.
he has a humidifier on constantly where his guitars are. That would be another great reason to have the humidifier,
Yeah.
you know?
No, you're right.
And you don't
because-
have to worry about up or down stairs. And I
Yeah.
keep telling him you gotta put, he's got this, what do you call it? It's not a case. It's like this giant coffin for your
Oh,
guitars.
the guitars, it's a vault.
A vault.
A vault.
Yeah, it's a coffin.
It's an Iron Maiden. I put them in an Iron Maiden. Yeah.
Yeah, you can put those down here, and I had to keep running up and down the stairs.
Well,
and-
it's a temperature thing, too.
yeah,
'cause
it's chilly
yeah.
down here, but
I play a lot upstairs, though, because my
Yeah.
Kemper's up there, you know, and I like to play while I watch TV. You know, I always find some mindless
but
television
you
show to watch.
you've got one of those little stands you could keep a guitar on for that, and
Yeah.
just keep the big honk. Because anyway, we're getting into interior design. You have a lot more room for
Susie
the little
Homemaker
rack.
here.
Harv 71177 says, "Hi Jarrod, could you help me with the next amp I should buy? Current amps are excuse me, Mark IV, Mark 590, PV Invective, Rev Mark III, EVH EL34, and a Bogner Uberschall Rev Blue 2004 Savage question mark.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I think...
Yes is the
Yeah,
answer.
with that collection, I would add the Savage because it's unique enough, and yeah, I would
You
definitely get the
answered your own
Savage.
question.
Yep, I think it would fit in really well with that collection. Just remember, with the Savage, turn the volumes all the way up on the channels. That's how they sound fullest. There's a few people that disagree with me on that, but they like thinner tones because they play like thrashy kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you like the big beefy tones, turn the volume all the way up on the channels. It doesn't sound muddy. It just sounds fuller, and it sounds absolutely killer. I mean, that amp slays. It's so good. So, yeah, get one of those. I'm going to do, because I had so much fun with the Badlander,
So much fun.
5 ways of making, the Badlander sound good. I'm going to do that with all the amps. 5 ways of making each amp sound killer. And you guys already know one of the ways is going to be boosted. Boost it.
James Dunn joined us. Hey James.
Hey, what's up, man?
You're right. Better late than never.
Hell yeah.
Selah, if you're worried about gain loss from cables, reevaluate what you are doing.
Yeah, I mean, you just get good cables. I mean, good cables definitely make a big difference, man. Cheap ones sound like crap.
Eric says, I have an early 2000s dual rack and it sounds much more gnarly when I bypass the loop entirely.
Ah. Yep, I've heard that about those.
Flux says, the Helix effects loop return level has to be set for each amp. My Angle Savage is set at 11 dB. My Diesel VH4 is at 8.7 dB. I set them by ABing, going direct into amp, then going 4 cable method using a dB meter.
Ah.
Almost got me with the centimeter again.
No, it does matter. It does make a difference, Should I do another song?
Almost.
Almost?
Yeah, give me a couple more.
Okay, sure.
Let's see, 50 watt. I was going to say you should do the rig thing. James Dunn, I think I'm going to get a Kemper. You should definitely get a Kemper, James Dunn.
Yeah, Kempers are awesome. I use mine almost every day upstairs. It's awesome.
Sayla says if you have issues with high end, evaluate it. Probably not the cables.
Yeah.
Gypsy, a friend sent me a great meme. It had a pic of a woman with her lips puckered and said tube amps. The other pic was a hand and said Helix fractal.
Yeah, I've seen that meme. It's hilarious.
Jonathan Jordan, I found the Badlander needs to have the gain pushed to 10 as well as compared to my dual recto, which sounds best with the gain around 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Really interesting that it voiced it with less gain.
Dude, I'm telling you, watch my video, where I did today. I premiered it this morning, or I don't know, it was at noon, with the 5 ways to make the Badlander sound amazing. And dude, I got that thing screaming. That amp sounds freaking killer, man. And you know what made me want to do it was I was listening to my one of our videos when I was driving back from my haircut, and I had it cranked in the car, and it was the Badlander playing. I'm like, dude, this amp is amazing. Like, I know what I did to get it to sound that way, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this video. So
2 more.
Yeah.
2 more.
Sure.
JB, I actually prefer my Badlander with the gain around 4 o'clock, not quite cranked all the way.
Hey, whatever works for you, man. I get it.
CS says having carpal tunnel surgery tomorrow morning.
Oh,
He
good
says
luck.
he's not going to be able to jam for a few weeks, which stinks. He's nervous. Has anyone else ever had it done? I'm sorry. I'm glad you're going to get it fixed. I have several friends. I, work in an office and have been typing for years and years. Haven't had to have it myself yet, but several friends, and they've all been super happy that they did it.
Oh,
And honestly, you play the guitar, so it's probably going to be felt different, but everybody was like, it's a nice vacation from not having to type and do the things.
But not playing guitar, I don't know what I would do. Yeah. I seriously would be...
Start smoking.
Smoking crack. I would be a mess if I couldn't play this instrument. I'm so grateful for this instrument and the ability to play it. I can't even put it into words. I totally get the guys that play just for a hobby. And I don't mean just for a hobby as a slight to them. I mean, like, there's all kinds of, I do what I do here on YouTube, and I used to be in bands and stuff like that, and who knows what the future is going to be like regarding that. But I mean, but there's all kinds of walks of life who play guitar. There's hobbyists that just like to play, but it's such a great instrument, and it's just such a fun thing to do, and it's a way we can express ourselves and get it all out and forget about life for a while. And you step into this world, and you just lock out you just lock everything out, and it's just you and this instrument, and it's so much fun. So yeah.
Well, while we're saying a prayer and sending good thoughts to CS, my mom is also going in for surgery tomorrow. Pretty major, some reconstruction.
Yeah.
Some things going on in her colon, so she's having about 8 inches removed and stuff. So just can both be in prayer for both of you.
Yeah. Best wishes to you, Chris, and to your mom. I get it. Man, not being able to play for a few weeks, that would drive me up a tree, man. Never forget, how lucky we are to have even the simplest things in our lives, because a lot of times, those things get jeopardized, and it's like, oh my God, you don't realize, how lucky we are sometimes.
Yeah. All right. Do your thing.
Do my thing. Oh, I could play?
Yes. Permission granted.
Thank you. All right, 1 second here, guys. Well, that was exhilarating. It was exhilarating.
Very nice, sir.
It was quite good.
Very
wasn't
nice,
it?
very
Yeah.
nice.
I'm quite haunted now by
Yes.
by the shreds.
I wonder if my tea is ready upstairs.
Oh, I'm sure it is, darling. Tea and crumpets on the terrace?
Yeah.
That's what I should have called that song. Okay, guys, now it's time for Tea and Crumpets on the Terrace.
Jay says he's hoping to order his Rev on Monday. He's just waiting for
Ooh.
them to get back to him.
Dude, awesome. Yeah, I got to do some more Rev stuff because that amp hasn't gotten enough love on this channel. What a great amp that is.
James Dunn, anybody know if the powered Kemper or non-powered unit is better?
I've played the powered unit and it's good. My personal thought is, for what it's worth, if it's worth anything at all, I look at it this way. If I'm going to bring a Kemper to a show and like play on stage with a Kemper, we use in-ears, so let me put that in there for context. I'm not going to bring a cab or anything because I'm going to go straight into the front of house and straight into our in-ear monitor mixer. And that way I don't have to bring a cab and deal with all that. And plus, you know, when you have a singer on stage and you have a cab and her mic picks up that cab and shoots all that into her ears, it could really drive her nuts.
Hear it all twice.
Yeah, but one thing that I've learned is that, you know, I forgot that we could have done is I could have just turned that off of your mix. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but still having the cab on stage can sometimes interfere. So, yeah.
Lots of love for CS. Lots of love and wishes going on there.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck, dude.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see. James Dunn says the low end is so boomy tonight.
Oh, I hope that's a good thing.
I know. I'm like, is it good or is it good? Sounds good to me.
Got a lot of low end in that amp, that's for sure, and
Yeah.
it's kicking some ace tonight.
Let's see. Sayla, I'm not sure if they're liking it or not, too. She says, or he says, for whatever reason, I know somebody named Sayla, so I always think it's a chick name.
Oh.
But we'll just say they're saying kill me and cheers. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing
I
that
don't
they
know.
killed her and she's
I don't know what that
happy or
means.
he's happy about it.
Yeah,
or-
I don't know. Not sure.
Fuck says I sing and play guitar in an original cover band that plays around Southern California. I would shrivel and die if I couldn't play guitar.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I'm telling you, man. It's life to me. And I quit playing for like almost 15 years while I was running my company and stuff. I just hung it up because I need a purpose. I love guitar, don't get me wrong. I love it as a hobby. I love it for a lot of reasons. But having that purpose, like showing up here a couple times a week and doing episodes, is giving me a lot of purpose. And you guys are responsible for that. And so are you. You know,
I'm sorry, I wasn't
when
paying attention to
when
you.
we do songs and we do
Yeah.
stuff, I mean, it definitely gives me purpose. So it makes it
Oh.
even better for me, you know. So
Well, thanks.
yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like about it. Yep. So
What is that song that?
What I like
And
about
I hate everything.
the opposite of that. Yes.
Let's see. James Dunn. Guitar's been a hobby since he was 11.
It's fun, man. It's a fun
Everybody's
hobby.
telling CS to wear a wristband.
Yeah.
Just sleep with a wrist brace every night.
Yep. Do your thing. Do it right.
Steve Shaheen says, cheers to Sayla Baker, the nicest guy in the chat.
Ah.
Sayla says, Steven, I am evil. Old Metal Dude, it's awesome.
Yes.
see.
It's definitely an awesome,
Let me get
awesome
over all
amp.
this. Eric, the idea of a Kemper piqued my interest when I heard Dino Cesares use one.
Oh.
Cesares?
Well, there's a lot of bands that use them because, I mean, the Kemper was, when it was originally made, the intent of it was leave your amp at home, keep your amp, but leave it at home and then take a version of it on tour with you, you know, so you don't have to lug it around. And I think that they did a really good job at, you know, replacing that. The thing is, it's not as easy to profile as people think, though. You know, it's not stick a mic in front of a cab and you're done. No, you got to have, you know, you have a couple mics and you got to have a mixer and you got to mix them right. And profiling is definitely an art, you know. It's just like anything else. Just because you can buy a bag of nails and a hammer doesn't mean you can build anything. You gotta learn. There's a skill, and it's the same thing with Kemper profiles. And I know this firsthand because when I first started doing profiles, I had a couple month learning curve
Yeah,
getting
you
them
did.
right. You know.
James Dunn had ribs for dinner, and I'm jealous.
Hey, you had some really good
I
food.
had some faux, some faux pot.
Yeah, you had some faux pot. Faux pot.
Vietnamese crepe is
Yeah,
what it was.
and
It
it was good. And I got leftovers waiting for me.
I ate all of mine.
Yeah, I ate all of mine
I'm
too,
gonna have to
except
figure
for
something out.
except for the spring rolls, and I was
Oh,
stuffed.
maybe
and
we could each have a spring roll with the peanut sauce.
each.
Mm-hmm.
There's enough for me. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. We'll have to arm wrestle for it.
Selah, you have something in common with Jarrod. He says he stopped for, or they, she, whatever. I'm not sure
Oh.
yet. Stopped for 20 years. You stopped as well.
Yeah, it's not. I regret stopping because I'd probably be a lot better now. But it was something I did when I started my business, and I was so focused on that's all I thought about. And my guitar sat in a case for 15 years, and so did my EVH. I had one of the original 5150s. It was a combo though, and that sat in a closet for years. And one day I just got it out, and I was like,
Start
wow,
noodling around.
yeah, like it's kind of fun, man. What was I thinking? And then I started playing again.
I want the whibs. Eric says, I want the whibs.
I want the whibs.
Me too.
Whibs are good.
Do you still have them
I
in
still have them in the freezer. Mhm.
Yeah, if you sent them out tonight, they still wouldn't be thawed enough
I'll have to do that for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
You have
tomorrow's.
to remember.
Yeah, tomorrow's chili day.
Humidifier on the furnace
Yep.
and ribs.
And chili. I'm making chili tomorrow.
Okay. Jamie
shower.
says he considered going to Berkeley when he was a senior in high school, ended up going to college for engineering instead. But music and guitar is something that you can always do in life.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Braxel, you guys have steak for dinner? Why? Nope, we had some
Beef.
Vietnamese food.
Yep. Beef is what's for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Sean
steak.
Casey says EVH sounds awesome.
Oh, thanks. It does, man. That amp freaking slays, man. It's a great amplifier.
Alexander says I'm listening through my stereo with subs and the low end is deep. It sounds good.
Oh, good.
James Dunn confirmed. It's a good thing. The low end.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one more mix I could do in a minute here. I didn't practice it tonight.
Selah, mail.
Mail.
Thank you.
All right, so.
Now I don't feel bad. Sorry. James says adulting can put a hankering on hobbies. Oh my god.
She knows. She knows.
I'm right in the freaking middle of
She's in the
adulting.
middle of it.
I don't want to adult anymore.
Adulting sucks.
It sucked since October.
Yeah. Yep. Fun adulting stuff
I'm
happening.
tired. I'm done.
Yep.
Done adulting.
That's why they made military school.
Shit. James says he's having chili tomorrow night.
Ooh, I make a really good sweet potato chili.
Hey, wait a second.
What?
Who makes good sweet potato chili?
I do. Well, you do too, but I'm just saying I do.
Who taught you how to make sweet potato chili?
The book.
No,
Yeah.
I fixed it.
How did you? Oh, yeah, with your secret recipe.
Secret ingredient.
2 of them.
Dean Harkness.
Hey, what's up, Dean?
He said he had late unexpected company.
Oh.
Or no, he's late and he had unexpected company.
No worries, dude. Glad you're here. How you liking your new house, man? Is the man cave done yet? Should be by now.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yes, Selah says the difference between you and me is I have a Rockman stack. Did I say something I shouldn't?
No, a Rockman. A Rockman stack? Oh, wow, the Rockmans. Boy, I haven't heard of that stuff in a long time. Yeah, that's good though, man. You gotta have what works for you. Oh my god, I'm yawning now. Ugh, that whiskey is really not helping me.
Alexander, Rockman Hysteria Tone is great.
Yeah. Yep.
CS, Jarrod, maybe you should ask the chat what you asked me about being a hobbyist player. See what they have to say.
Oh yeah, we were talking on the phone the other day about that, and I can't remember the exact conversation I had. Something about what drives you. What do you get out? Yeah, what do you get out of guitar? Like, what does it do for you?
Oh.
You know. Yeah, like what
Gives
like
me something to sing over.
yeah, what yeah, for her, yeah, it gives her something to sing over. What kind of purpose does it give you? Is it an escape? Is it something that allows you to enjoy being creative? How hard do you work on honing your craft? Because there's guys that golf and they're like, I'll never be on the PGA, but I still love golfing.
Well, it just gets them out of the house.
Yeah, it gets them out of the house, and they go out with their buddies and do their thing, and guitar could be that for people too. Like I'm never going to tour the world and play in front of tens of thousands of people. Well, you never know, but I don't think it's going to happen.
It's still on the list.
Yeah, it's about to get scratched off. Yeah, but anyways, I just want to know what people get out of it, because I mean, we all get something different out of it, and it's such a great instrument.
Old Metal Dude says, yeah, I had to stop after my band Terminus broke up in the late 90s to do a real job, but finally picked back up in the last 10 years, the happiest I've been in years.
Yeah, good for you, man.
Good.
Seriously, good for you.
Tony, he says, just home from work. Couldn't wait to get home to watch the show.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Dude, we're so grateful to hear stuff like that.
Yeah.
We really are. Seriously, it really makes our
A little
night.
gas in the tank.
Yeah, man. It really makes our night, man. And when I say we wouldn't have a show without you guys, I mean it. Like, we really wouldn't. We'd be down here just talking to each other going, what are we doing?
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean. We gotta have purpose more than just this. I mean...
Eric says being in a band is good motivation to practice. Yeah.
It sure is. No, playing in front of people in the band is good motivation. And I remember when somebody asked Stallone once, they had him on like a talk show, and they're like, okay, he was in his late 60s at the time, and like, you've been working out your whole life, and like, do you still like going to the gym, and what motivates you? And he's like, Frankie Fear. I gotta be on an 8,000-inch screen in front of millions of people. I don't want to look bad, so I gotta work out. That's just what it is.
Oh,
and
Frank Lee Fear.
Frankie Fear.
Frankie.
He had a name for him, Frankie Fear. Yeah, he's got a weird sense of. He's
that
funny.
That was his anxiety's name.
Yeah, it's his anxiety's name. He doesn't want to look terrible, and it's just the same thing with practice. Like, I don't want to sound like crap in front of thousands of people, so I have to practice. But I enjoy it. I enjoy practicing. I enjoy hearing my progress, and I
enjoy hearing your progress too.
Yeah,
I also enjoy singing over top of your progress.
I think you enjoy that more.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
a lot more.
But you got to make practice fun. Practice for me is fun because I get to play all my backing tracks over and over again without driving people nuts. So it's fun.
James Dunn said Serenity. Serenity.
Yeah, Serenity is a good one. Yeah.
Paul loves the show. Paul McCauley.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Love having you here.
Harv 71-177 says, keep up the good work. Really enjoying your channel since I found it this week. Oh,
thank you.
Yeah.
Very much appreciate that.
Yeah, don't forget to sub the channel.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, thank you very much.
JB55 says, I just enjoy playing guitar, but also I like the journey of learning and getting better at it. Also, I love writing riffs and songs.
Yeah, it's fun.
You're very good at it, my friend.
Yeah, you are, man. We got to hear you play was it last week?
2 weeks ago, I think.
2 weeks ago, maybe? Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, you're a good player, dude. You're very good. We had a lot of good players on that week.
Lots of notes.
Lots of notes. Lots of cool shreds, man.
So many notes.
So many shreds.
Dean Harkness says, pretty much just needs paint.
Oh, good, man. That's awesome. It's good to hear.
JB says, I'm actually learning how to play the Under a Glass Moon solo now just for the challenge.
Yeah,
and I even started taking lessons again just to learn and review more music theory. Your favorite.
Wow, yeah, my favorite.
Why are you drinking that? You're going to feel like poo later.
Yeah, probably. No, good for you. And if you...
You want to wash it down?
Yeah, I probably should.
CS says it's therapeutic and relaxing for me, but I also...
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, like tinkering around with guitars because I love the mechanics and inner workings. I just love guitar.
Yeah, people love to tinker with them. Eddie Van Halen was a giant tinkerer. He tinkered with everything. That's how he came up with all the awesome stuff we get to enjoy.
Jay says I have to have a creative outlet.
My Bluetooth, my thing just died.
Says I'm a drummer first, but started playing guitar because I wanted to be a songwriter and record my own stuff, not just be a drummer.
My in-ears just died. Hang on, I'll be right back.
That's alright. Keep sending us your reasons why. And I like reading it. It helps us get to know you more too, like where you're coming from. And Metal Snake, Sayla says, JB, enjoy playing anything. Yeah. Metal Snake, you should review a KSR Colossus, because without your input I only have Generator and Savage on my radar.
Colossus. I would like to review one of those. Yeah, he makes good stuff. That Kyle Rhodes character.
That darn Kyle Rhodes character.
That darn Kyle Rhodes character. He makes some pretty good stuff over there.
Alexander says, I play and tweak with pedals, patches, mods as the therapeutic thing. Therapeutic. The tone chasing and interesting riffs, licks that come from the right tone.
Yeah, man, I'm all about that. It's fun. It really is fun learning new things, and there we go. New batteries. Yeah, learning new things. I like changing my strings. To be honest with you, you know that sofa table I have behind my, my couch there, and then it faces the TV, so I'll
so
put
you
on.
can take twice as long changing your strings.
But it's fun. I'll put on one of my favorite shows or whatever, or a movie, and I'll pull the strings off the guitar 2 at a time and oil the neck, and then I polish the guitar. I have a whole new polish system up there I got to try out. When I'm done, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm like, oh, I'm done already, you know? There's guys that love to season their pans, their skillets, There's guys that love to clean their guns. I mean, there's just all kinds of fun stuff that we like to do as dudes, Dudes.
Sean Casey says, I've been playing guitar off and on for 20 years, and the reason I play guitar was to stop smoking, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's
good for you.
Yeah, replace a bad thing with a good thing.
Flux says, got a studio that I go to twice a week. I need to be creative. I practice our 42 plus songs list by myself on Tuesdays to backing tracks.
That is fun. Fridays
with the band. Always trying to improve both voice and guitar.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's the way I like to do it too. I like to practice to my backing tracks. It's a riot. I love doing it.
JB says, thanks for the compliment on my playing. I just do my best to get better at it all the time.
You're welcome, dude. You're a great player, man.
Eric, Jarrod, have you ever cranked the gain on an amp so high that the compression made it sound clean?
I don't know if I've ever I've gone to plaid. I don't know if I've ever gotten that high. But, hey, one of these days it might happen to me.
Ben Burnett, I gotta read this first.
Ben's hilarious.
Jarrod is going to do a show where he has to pick which amp is which. We are going to lock him in a closet for 48 hours, blindfold him, deprive him of food and water, and see if he can pick. If you're going to deprive him of food and water, I'm not coming. You do not want to see that.
When I'm hangry.
Oh, and he gets hangry in like 2 hours,
people die.
I'm out.
Yeah, you're kind of bad too when you get hangry. I'm horrible. Yep.
JB, cleaning guns is therapeutic, as is changing strings and cleaning.
Yeah, cleaning the guitar and getting the neck all straightened out, and I love all that stuff, man. It's fun, and I always love it when I get all fresh strings on and everything's clean, and it's just the guitar feels amazing, It's all polished, so I don't stick to it with my arm here. It's like it slides right off. It's all nice and polished. In fact, I keep forgetting I got that whole new polish system upstairs I bought, and it's a 2-step system. It's supposed to it gets rid of all scratches and even like little pick marks and stuff like that.
Work on your face.
Well, you're not gonna get my other spring roll now, so screw you. Don't work on your face.
Well, not just your face, faces in general.
Oh, nice way to dig yourself out of that one. I know what you meant.
James Dunn.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
You know I love you.
Yeah.
Metallica is what made me want to start playing. I was 11 watching MTV, then Frayed Ends Insanity came on, and I was like, Dad, we need to go to the Strings and Things because I want to be like those guys on TV.
And your dad probably was like, oh, crap. What have we done? Actually, your dad was probably cool with it. Your mom was like, no!
Yeah. JV says he uses lizard spit.
Lizard spit. Yeah, I use that too.
Don't get yourself some salmonella from that.
Yeah, don't be getting no salmonellas. Yeah, I use that too, but I love this other polish system I got upstairs I'm going to try out. And it's supposed to remove all the scratches. So I don't have scratches, but I do have, those little surface scratches from picks. You get that too.
See us. Carrie's on fire tonight.
She's going to be. She's in hot water.
I know, I'm in hot water.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat both of my spring rolls in front of you. I'll be like, boy, these are really good.
It's alright, you got a bag full of oatmeal puddings out there looking.
Yeah, that's right. That's where that stuff's going. She comes over here and eats all my snacks. I don't know how many times I go in the cupboard.
It's either snacks or scrambled eggs.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I go into my cupboard and I have these salt-free awesome chips, and like she eats all of them, and I'm like, great, no chips.
You gotta have some carrots or celery.
I'll get you some carrots. That's fine. You won't eat them though, because I got.
Good. If you had little carrots, I'd eat those.
Okay.
Little baby carrots.
Little distraction from all my actual good snacks. Yeah. Let me play one more mix here, because this amp just sounds too good.
Alright.
Alright. 1 second here, girl. God, I'm so glad I got my system all programmed again. Boy, that was some work, man. Ooh, being able to turn things off with a push of a button and have pictures pop up and all that. It takes a lot of work to get that together, and once you do, boy, do you appreciate it. And again, guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to do a review of the KHE system, like an official review of it. If there's anybody out there that has a collection of amplifiers, it's another one of those purchases, kind of like the the gate pedal. It's like, it's not a sexy, not a sexy purchase. Like, oh, I'm going to buy an amp switcher. You know what I mean? It's not like, ooh, but once you buy it, you'll wonder how you ever got by without it. If I didn't have this amp switcher, I don't even know how I would do the show.
No.
Yeah, because I would have to hook up each amp each night. Now, I don't have to do it. I just turn it on and select it, and I'm done. And this amp switcher has made my life 1,000 times easier.
Except
and
for last weekend.
Yeah, when I had to hook it all up, that was different, But the thing is, though, is seriously, like, your amps will sound better on it because you're going to compare them directly to each other, and you're going to notice things that one amp has better than another, and you're going to try to dial in those things on your other amps to match it, and they're all going to be at their best settings. Like, I'm sure of it now. Like, all my amps are about as good as they can sound because I compare them to each other and I dial them in. It's like putting fighters in a ring against each other. They learn stuff from each other and get better, and that's what happens with the amp switcher, and it really has improved. Well, it's improved my life, I'll tell you that. But it's improved the sound of my amps, and it's improved the show. There's so much I can do now because of this thing, and you don't need to have a YouTube channel or a band or whatever to do it, just a collection of amps, and it keeps them all organized, and you just turn on an amp, hit the switcher, and play it. And you have effects loops, you have everything you need on it if you want it. You can even run up to 4 cabs. And I'm so grateful for this product. And the guy that owns the company that builds everything, Marcus, phenomenal guy.
Great customer service.
Super customer service, man. Seriously, like, I've had a lot of questions for him, and I actually felt bad. Like, God, I'm asking this guy a lot of questions. And he was very helpful and patient with me and super awesome. So I would highly recommend the KHE amp switchers to anyone. They're freaking amazing.
Eric asks, does the KHE switch cabs too?
Yep, it'll switch cabs, it'll switch amps, the whole 9 yards. And on top of that, as an added bonus, you get a free set of steak knives. No, on top of that, it'll actually blend cabs. You can actually have 2 cabs on at once with the KHE. So you can have 2 cabs on at once, or 1. Switch up to 4 cabs. You can blend your cabs, and if you want, you can turn your effects loops on or off with the effects loop switcher up here. You could just turn you just hold in the control button for a sec. You just push it, and it bypasses the effects loop. So all that stuff it does. Like, it's very, very versatile product, and it's super easy to use. And I'm telling you, like, tell Marcus I sent you. There's no money exchanging. No, it's none of that. It's just I want him to know that people are coming to him because of me. If they do, but I don't get a kickback or anything, and I don't want one. I want Marcus to get the business because he's an amazing guy and he makes a great product. I mean, I trust tens of thousands of dollars of amplifiers to that product, and it carries the load, it does the whole 9 yards, and it does it perfectly. It's just such a great product. So definitely recommend them.
Well, we're 2 minutes out from 9 o'clock.
Oh boy, so we'll be on for 2 more minutes, and then I got to eat my spring rolls in front of her. So, what you gonna have? You can have some of my chips.
I have some of your oatmeal cookie things.
Yeah, and we got to have a Fuente.
Yeah.
Yeah, and freeze our butts off.
Yeah.
No. So, yeah. So if you
I'm
guys got
sit at the kitchen table with the screen door open.
well, we could try that. Yeah, but if you guys got any questions or comments, we'll be closing it down in a couple minutes here, and we'll be happy to answer those for you. Love hanging out with you guys.
You're talking about a little Dean had said you could get a little buffer for scratches and stuff on your guitar.
Yeah, that's what this product is. It's a polish and a buffer kind of thing, and it's supposed to work really well. So I'm going to try it. You don't see it until you get under the light. You see the little swirls and stuff, and it takes it all out. So
Dean says, use it all the time on cars. If a scratch is bad, you can wet sand it out to an extent and polish back out. But keep in mind, there's only so much clear.
Yeah.
And it won't work on satin.
Yep, it can happen sometimes, yep.
Jay says, can run the aux or another attenuator in the loop so all the amps go through it, and you can send the outs to a recording interface while you're still using your cabs.
That's right. You can do that too. Yep. It's a great product, man. It's one of those products where you don't think about it, and then when you get it and you learn all the flexibility and all the cool stuff you can do with it, you're like, how did I ever get by without this thing? I mean, it is by far one of the best products. I got to do a episode about, things that I can't live without.
JB wants to know the special product and buffer that you have. What is it?
The buffer?
Yeah, what's the special polish and buffer product?
It's upstairs. I can't even remember what it is. It's still wrapped up in the package. I haven't even opened it. I ordered it, and it came here like a month and a half ago. And that's how busy I've been.
He gets so many packages, is what it is. Fucking boxes everywhere.
Yeah, but I'll let you know. Ask me again next week, and I'll know, because I'm going to use it this week.
CS wants said, Jarrod, just let me know when you want me to take that EL34 off your hands.
A week before forever. Yeah, I mean, it's a keeper, man. I love this amp. It's so good. I mean, I think it sounded and played amazing tonight. It felt great. I mean, it's a good amp. I got a good deal on it too. A guy locally was selling it, and I got up one morning and I was on Reverb, and I was in bed, and I'm like, oh, who's on? I want an EL34 100, and I went on Reverb, and it was just
that's what I think about when I wake up in the morning.
That's what I think about. So I'm scrolling Reverb, and I put in, typed it in, and somebody like 45 minutes away from me had one for sale for a really good deal, and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. I'm like, it was meant to be. I have to go buy this.
The morning I called you, and you're like, guess where I am? Yeah. Driving back from wherever the heck in Lansing. Or whatever.
It was in Howell. That's where it was.
Metal Snake, I'd love to hear you demo and review a KSR Colossus. What are your thoughts on KSR?
KSR makes great stuff. I would, if I ever get my hands on one, I would absolutely review it. No problem. I've heard good things about them. I got the Aries right there. And it's a good amp. Yep.
Yes, you sent it twice. CS. But that's okay, because we're going to stop the show, so your chat can stop working, too. No big deal. Oh, Tony, you have a great week, too. Yeah. And thank you. He says, glad I'm feeling better. I'm glad I'm feeling better, too. Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm so done.
Yeah. 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be able to sing next week.
Yeah, I hope so. Because, I was watching some of our episodes. I had a friend of mine, paint my house, and he was over here, and I was showing him some of her singing. And I'm like, damn, I miss hearing her sing. So, yeah, definitely want to hear that again.
Thanks for saying so.
Of course. Anyways, well, guys, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. It makes our week. I mean, it's the highlight of our week right here. I mean, I mean it. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. So, I'll be doing some more episodes hopefully this week, and I'll be live with something on Wednesday night at 8:00, and look forward to that. So, anywho, well, again, thanks so much for being here. Thank you for being here. And for not eating all my snacks.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, well, every day's a gift.
Thank you for spending part of your gift with us. And CS, good luck on your surgery tomorrow.
Yes, good luck with that.
Prayers for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, God bless you guys. Love you all. And we will see you all very soon.